And welcome back to the channel. This is Oregon e-biker Mark with another video here on Oregon e-biker Mark. And today we're going to talk about riding your e-bike year-round and whether you ride year-round or not. So probably depending on where you live. I'm originally from Canada, and there's no way you'd be able to ride year-round. So that would be out of the picture from where I was living in Ontario. But here in Oregon, in the Portland metro area, it's doable. And let's take a ride on the Rad Rover and talk about it a little bit. This is a late October day, fall day, and not bad riding conditions. Temperatures in the mid-50s, which is not too bad considering this time of year. So let's go for a ride and talk about riding in fall and winter. The winter is going to be the biggest challenge even for me here, because we do get our fair share of rain. But you know, rain is doable. The only thing about the rain, when you have colder weather and you're a little above freezing, of course, say you're like low 40s and it's raining, the combination of the rain and that cold, especially if you've got wind, you're welcome, is going to make you feel that much colder even. So that can be a little bit tough, but you bundle up for it, and it's certainly doable. If you live where I'm from, in the just outside of Toronto, if you've heard of Uxbridge, Ontario, a good chunk of my life I lived there, and you get some pretty good winters, you know, with lots of snow and cold and wind. So it would be a challenge. I don't think I could do it. But here, yeah, I mean, we may get snow once or twice a year, but if you do, it usually doesn't last very long. So we're kind of lucky here in that way. Folks down in California, I'm kind of jealous of them. I'm sure they have no problem riding year-round there. I'm sure there's a lot of other states. Maybe let me know in the comments below where you're from and whether you plan on riding year-round or most of the year, or do you pack it in until spring now and pretty much say it's a no-go. I guess there probably will be some days. We all get some days even in the winter that, you know, they become unseasonably mild. So you may want to go out for a spin during that kind of a day, but here we're pretty lucky, other than it rains a lot and kind of dreary that way. But I plan on riding year-round here. I'll probably pick my spots a little bit. I'm not going to go out obviously in a thunderstorm or anything. I don't want to get struck by lightning or have anything like that happen. None of us want that, but I'll try to pick my spots and do videos on the nicest days and take advantage of them. I don't know if I'll do a video every single day. I'd like to, but I mean, the goal is to probably try to get one up every other day. But we'll see how it goes. I've never done videos yet for a full year. You know, I just started doing this on 4th of July is when I got my Picasso camera. Within a few weeks of getting that camera, I was not happy with it, and that's when I went and bought the GoPro 10. So like I say, I only have been shooting videos really in the summer. Now I'm hitting the fall. But I've been riding in the rain before. I just haven't done video of it. But so here in Oregon, the biggest challenge would be the rain, maybe wind, and dealing with that. But also, we have had some pretty good ice storms, and that's another one I don't think I'm gonna go for. But if we do get a little bit of snow, I actually plan on doing a ride in the snow, because I want to, first of all, I want to check and see how well the bike does in the snow, whichever bike. I mean, hopefully by then I'll have my Lyric Graffiti, and I'd like to test it in the snow, and also the Grizzly aerial rider. This bike here, the Rad Rover, I have ridden this in ice before, and it performed okay. I mean, I wiped out coming out of my driveway, but I guess I wasn't prepared. I didn't realize it was as slick as it was that day, and so I was careful after that. But other than that fall, I mean, I was able to take it a little bit easy, and the tires gripped pretty good. You know, they did pretty well on the ice, which was a little surprising to me. But so yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to a little, not the ice so much, but a little bit of snow. That might be kind of fun to test it. I don't know, some places like where my brother is, he's up in Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada, and that's up, you know, that's up in the, even more than Minnesota there, so that's up there, and there's no way they'd be able to ride year-round there. Although maybe there's some of you guys out there, maybe you just do. I'd like to see some video of that. If you do ride in, like, there's 1.5 feet of snow on the road, do you try to ride through it? A few inches, yeah, I'd give that a go, but not if it got to 4 inches or more than that. There's no way I would. I don't think, anyway. I mean, I say that now, but maybe I would give it a shot. So let me know if you do. You have ridden in the past in the winter. That's specifically what I'm looking at. The fall, I think you could probably deal with, but the winter, I explained to people from the east, where I'm from, that to me the winter here would be like your fall. That's how I would call the area where I live here in Oregon. That's what I would call the winter. I would call that a fall season back in the east. I mean, we do get some cold weather. We have little, you know, little stretches there where they'll call it the Arctic blast, and they make it sound like it's, you know, 50 below or something. You know, they exaggerate a little bit on the news and all, but basically, we don't really get all that adverse weather as far as cold and snow. We just got to deal with the rain, some wind, sometimes ice, maybe some snow. When we get snow here, though, they shut everything down. And then you get people from out of state, other states, or whichever, and they're coming in here and saying, shaking their head and laughing. They can't believe that, you know, they shut down the city or for an inch or two of snow. But boy, they really make a big deal over it, though, because it just doesn't happen very often here. Anyway, that's my take on the weather. I plan on riding as often as I can, when I can. I mean, I'm juggling doing videos and also working a full-time job, so it can get a little bit time consuming doing this, but it is a lot of fun. If a person was fully retired, you could spend more time at this, which would be really great. Anyway, that's going to do it for another video. Let me know in the comments where you live and if you plan on riding year-round, or you have in the past ridden year-round, and if you have, how did it go for you? Do you just bundle up and go for it, or what exactly do you do to prepare for a ride in the winter? So once again, thank you for coming along for the ride and having a chit chat about whether we ride year-round or not. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and please tell your friends about us. Hit the like button, and your subscription is appreciated. Every single one of you guys, thank you very much. Also, hit that bell for a notification, and you'll get a notification of a new video as it comes out here on the channel. So once again, thank you for joining me today, and until next time, take care.